Thank you, David. Hard to stand up here after he's had a go and talk. He's, as he tells me, he's a professional bullshit artist and he does it very, very well. Firstly, welcome and thank you for coming to this night after a little bit of a delay, but over 1,000 people in the room tonight. What a fantastic performance again by the Port Adelaide Football Club. We look forward to recognising all the people tonight, as David just touched on, in the events of the season and the awards that they will win. I want to take a little moment to touch on a little bit of what David just spoken about with our club's performance off the field. I know 2015 on the field may not have been exactly what we wanted, but off the field to post that profit, Koshi, to the team and everyone involved with the football club, that's a huge congratulations from the football department and everyone else involved on the field. So thanks to everyone. As I said, unfortunately, not all of us excelled this year on the football field. We didn't get what we wanted. It was an unacceptable year, there's no doubt about that. But it's not a wasted season. It's not a wasted season if you learnt some things, and some things that we learnt throughout the season for us. For me, the AFL makes you pay. It really does make you pay. If you're not at your best, you're going to get beat, and we found that out a number of times throughout the season. We learnt there's only one way to play football, and that's the Port Adelaide way. Tough, aggressive, defensive first football from the very first game to the last game, not from mid-year on. We must put the team first before any individual need. That's the main thing we should have. And this night, the best thing we could ever have is a big silver cup sitting up here, first and foremost, and then all the individual stuff would be a great thing to come afterwards. Talk's cheap. We learnt the lessons, and we're going to deliver better than that in 2016, the football program. I said to the coaches through the week, there's only one day of the year you get to win a premiership. Unfortunately, or luckily enough for us, there's 364 other days where you get to make sure you're doing everything right to give yourself that opportunity. And that's what we'll do in 2016. One thing that happened this year, football is not that important. It's great on game day and we get excited by our football club. But we got a reminder this year with Phil. The passing of Phil Walsh, who had given so much to this footy club, had a profound effect on all of us. Phil was a friend and mentor to the next generation, to this generation of Port Adelaide players and coaches. And last year, when he got the opportunity to coach his own side, we're just so proud of him and so happy for him that he's going to get that opportunity to coach his own team. I think we should, and I pay tribute to the football legacy which will continue to play out on our fields across the country through us, the Crows, and the West Coast in years to come. I want to say a big thank you to the Port Adelaide family for the support that have shown to everyone at the football club, and our thoughts still remain with Meredith and the family of Phil's family for the future. Moving forward, over the last 3 years we've always been a little things club. We know we didn't achieve those standards this year and we must correct that in 2016. And that hunger to get back on track and continue to improve will drive us over the year ahead. Koshi's touched on a few of my things that I've got. We've got some new coaches. We've got Nathan Bassett, who's come back to Adelaide, having spent some time at Essendon, and obviously a premiership coach at Norwood. I thought it was a massive get to get Chad Cornes to come back and coach the Magpies. I've been lucky to be involved with the Cornes family for 3 years, and their passion for Port Adelaide is so real, it's unbelievable. And that allows us to put Buddha back into a position with Vossi to help coach the midfield next year. As Koshi said, we've recruited some new players. One particular big fella that we've got, Charlie, pretty exciting, and we look forward to what he'll bring. He's learning now in the first 2 weeks that training at Port Adelaide's a bit tougher than he first thought, so we'll see how he goes for a little bit longer. Jimmy Tumpus, a welcome addition to the club. Young fella is going to improve us, no doubt. New draftees, and we should give a big thank you to Jeff Parker tonight, because Jeff Parker's been able to recruit Riley Bonner, Aidan Johnson, with his first and only 2 picks in the national draft, which he rated incredibly high, and I got no doubt with what Parks brings to the club, they will be sensational players if they work hard enough, and they already show they will, along with the rookies that he's managed to get for us in Will Snelling, Dan Houston and Cam Hewitt. Burjo's team, as David mentioned, we've got Mladen, is actually his first name, Mladen Jovanovic. Harry Rutledge and Tim McGrath have joined us in the fitness program. They've come from all over the place. As I said, Serbia, Europe, and also Canberra. So we've got people from everywhere. But I'll make this point. While it's great to get new people on board, it does not in any way guarantee your success. It's no good. There's no silver bullets. There's nothing special that's going to come and make sure that we go and get what we want. The only thing we're going to do there is that we have to work, and work harder than any other club in the AFL. If you went and watched the boys train this morning, you'd get the impression that they know what they've got to do. So it was great to see them do what they did this morning. And our supporters are a huge part of driving our club. You keep us accountable, you demand excellence, and we strive to deliver for you all the time. And this year we've got some ground to make up. Some little thank yous that I want to touch on. Firstly, I should touch on 60,000 members. It's just an incredible number. Our major sponsors, particularly Renault and Energy Australia, and all our other sponsors, everyone, you've never wavered in your commitment to us, and we're very fortunate to have you all on board. It's just a testament to what we've been able to do when you listen to the figure that David announced before. Thank you to the family, to Donna and the kids. Again, 215 probably wasn't as good as 13 and 14, I don't think. It may have been a bit more difficult at home at times, but your support was always there, as is usual, and I've probably been a bit of a pain in the arse. So I apologise today, but we're going to start winning again, so you don't have to worry about it next year. It'll be all good. Home's a better place when we win footy, I've got to tell you. Not for me, for Donna and the rest. To all the staff of the footy club, I get up here and thank all the coaches, and I thank all the support that I get, but all the staff at our footy club, I think if you ask them, I walk around the place reasonably grumpy most of the time. They think I'm a big bad ogre, and that I certainly don't want to let anything slip up on my watch, but our staff are a fantastic group of people, and they're not just in the football department. Our whole football club is a great football club, and we should be proud of everyone that's involved. Thanks also to David and Keith and the board for their support. It's outstanding I was a first-time coach 3 years ago, and the support that I've been given all the way through, they make me feel nice and comfortable and confident all the way through that they certainly support the program that we're after. My football general manager, first time this year, and Chris Davies. Chris been fantastic, can't do enough for me, and Di Pounsett, who works tirelessly in administration to help us operate from day to day. The coaches, if Di wasn't around, we'd be in all sorts of trouble, I reckon. Again, thanks also to the coaching team. They've been fantastic help for me from the time I've got there, every one of them. We've actually changed quite a bit of that. And all the other football staff that I work with day to day, it's too many actually to sit here and talk about. I think Virgo's team's nearly outgrowing the football coaches team now, and if I had to run them all off, we'd be here for a little bit longer, so I won't do that. So my players, Trav and the boys, they always try to make you proud. Don't ever forget that. They're not out there ever not trying to make Port Adelaide people feel proud of what they do. Sometimes it's a tough game and they're not always going to get what they want. I will give you a guarantee they will make you proud in 2016. They're a great group. Thanks also to the players and staff that have left us at the end of 2015 and during 2015. In particular, pay tribute to Kane Cornes, a true club champion. Retired this year after 300 games, making him the Port Adelaide AFL Games record holder. His record is outstanding, 4 best and fairest. Kane finished top 3 in the best and fairest 10 out of 11 times between 2004 and now. That is an amazing record, and one that will never, ever get touched, I don't reckon. I guarantee you, if we had a 3K time trial tonight, he'd win that too. Kane finished mid-season to pursue his career in the fire service. He'd given everything he could for Port Adelaide Football Club, and actually more. If you get to work with him one-on-one a lot in a short period of time, you understand what it means to him to play great football for the Port Adelaide Football Club. And Wiggy, I haven't seen you. You're in here somewhere, I'm sure. I can't look around the room and find you, but we'll miss you. But make sure you're not a stranger. And as I text you through the week, bring the fire truck down and say g'day sometime soon. He's been a great for our footy club, and we'll never forget it. Well done, Wiggy. Special thanks to Tommy Logan. Tommy Logan, the true Port Adelaide person who personifies selfless, team first, and what this club stands for. Tommy, 114 games in 10 seasons for the club. I think only once did he have more than a 1-year contract. There's a fighter and there's a survivor, and that's why, and even now, He's already back at the football club helping the coaches on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And guess what he's getting paid? Zero. That's just what Tommy Logan is. The coaches that have left us too, we shouldn't forget that we've had Josh Carr leave us and Tyson Edwards leave us. They've been fantastic in the 3 years that I've been at the footy club. They've now both gone on to different challenges and I'm sure they'll be successful at them, so thanks to both boys. We farewell our head physio too, and Timmy O'Leary. He's travelling the world. He's gone over to Milwaukee Bucks to play a bit of basketball. He did text me a couple of times. He's getting to watch Cleveland play. Happy to see LeBron up close, he said, so he was excited by that. And Andrew Rondinelli, who's left us too to join the tennis circuit with another great ambassador of our club, Tanaki Kokonakis on the world tennis circuit. So we look forward to seeing him in the Australian Open and what Rondo's doing. They'll all remain a part of Port Adelaide because they've helped build what we are, and that's really important. But we all need to do more going forward. As I said, the AFL is a brutal competition. Success can only be achieved with hard work, commitment, and the cause of selflessness. We took a step back in 2015 on the footy field. It's my job and our job as coaches to make sure 2016 we correct that, and we will do that. We'll take every opportunity to improve. We'll look to repay the faith of the 60,000 members, and I reckon an even bigger group by the time we get to the start of the season next year, when we see the numbers that are already at now. Success is what we stand for and what we thrive for. And as Koshy said, we exist to win premierships and to make our community proud. Thank you and enjoy the night.